Somalia. Somalia is a country in the Horn of Africa that has been in a state of civil war for decades. The country is rife with violence, lawlessness, and terrorism. Afghanistan. Afghanistan is another country that has been ravaged by war for many years. The country is controlled by the Taliban, a militant group that has a history of human rights abuses. Yemen. Yemen is a country in the Arabian Peninsula that is currently in the midst of a civil war. The country is also facing a humanitarian crisis, with millions of people in need of food and medical aid. Syria. Syria is a country in the Middle East that has been in a civil war since 2011. The country is controlled by a number of different factions, including the Syrian government, rebel groups and terrorist organizations. Libya. Libya is a country in North Africa that has been in a state of instability since the overthrow of Muammar Gaddafi in 2011. The country is controlled by a number of different militias, and there is a high risk of violence and kidnapping. Mali. Mali is a country in West Africa that has been facing a number of security challenges, including terrorism, insurgency, and intercommunal violence. Central African Republic. The Central African Republic is a country in Central Africa that has been in a state of civil war since 2012. The country is one of the poorest in the world, and there is a high risk of violence, disease, and hunger. South Sudan. South Sudan is a country in East Africa that has been in a civil war since 2013. The country is one of the most fragile in the world, and there is a high risk of violence, disease, and famine. Democratic Republic of the Congo. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is a country in Central Africa that has been plagued by violence and instability for many years. Venezuela. Venezuela is a country in South America that is facing a political and economic crisis. The country has a high crime rate and there is a shortage of food and medicine.